Hello everybody, welcome to another crispy episode of that Xancast. Last week there is a 1 week break, and well, it was accidental, let's just be honest, it was accidental. But this week we got a banger of a podcast for you. Well, I should say I do, because I still edit and upload all my own videos. Why? I'm not too sure. But anyway, here we are. And, well, last podcast was a success. People loved it. People were talking about it. You know, they just loved the whole Seed of Jeff thing. Seed of Jeff just got a lot of attention. A lot of good attention. And, yeah, everybody seemed to like it, so I could do something else like that again in the future. You know, see what's in store. Because, man, that went well. But yeah, we got the Jeff prequel out now. And this isn't gonna be like the podcast where, I like review and talk about it a lot. Oh, maybe we'll do that on the next podcast. But the primary subject of this podcast is going to be past relationships that I've had. Which is a weird thing to talk about because I haven't brought up any of these in past videos just because, well, I don't know, maybe it's been like a comfortability thing. Is that a word? Let's just hope. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever really been comfortable really talking about it. I'm like, well, I'm here, I'm on the podcast, and this is a whole fresh new channel. Let's just talk about it. Let's just get it out there. Let's get out this information. But before we talk about that, let me talk about my experience at Planet Fitness. Ooh. So I've been working out in my house for the past 3, maybe 4 years, and it's honestly really, really boring. It's hard to get motivated. But, I just went to Planet Fitness the other day, and my God, it was fun. It was amazing. I'd much rather go to Planet Fitness than, use this computer, which I'm on my computer about 8 hours a day. And I was at Planet Fitness for an hour, and Planet Fitness, way better. I gotta tell you that. I mean, there's a naked dude in the locker room, which I sent a tweet out about, which was an experience in itself. I haven't told anybody that, but I said it on Twitter and I say it on here. That is what happened. And technically, I'm 17 for like 3 more months, so I technically could have called the cops on him for exposing himself to a minor. I don't think he knew anybody was in there. And when I got out of there, 2 more people went in, so I'm just really questioning what happened there. All I saw was his crack. I'm just gonna put it there. That was the best. I'm glad I wasn't involved in anything else. Ugh. I didn't even think he knew I was ever in there. But yeah, let's just skip that. Let's talk about relationships. All right. Now, as a straight male, I have had some relationships. I've had several. I don't talk about them much. I think I've told my sister, and I've told my sister and like 4 friends. I think, or maybe 5. Let me think. Actually, no, I've told 7 friends. Man, I cannot count. Alright. Okay, so I'm not sure, I guess we're gonna go in chronological order. Let's get to the first one. First one, 6th grade. Right now I'm a senior in high school, and I'm 18 in about 2.5 months. So that's gonna give you some perspective. So, when I was in 6th grade, when I was 12, I turned 13 in April, and this lasted 6 months. Ended in April. So, I think it started November or December. So I was in this relationship with this girl. I'm not going to say their names, obviously. Honestly, I don't even remember this girl's name anyway. And, this was the most serious one I've had. Keep in mind, I forget if we were both 12 or just I was 12. Maybe she was 13. Um, well, at least towards the end of it, I'm not sure. But so yeah, it was pretty well. Talked to her every day. She was really nice, and we just genuinely seemed like we loved each other. But then it went all south. Everything changed. So I knew this when I was going to, well, she was supposed to come to my house for my birthday. All right. So this is where things get weird. So we're talking about all the way from November to, is that even 6 months? I think. Yeah. So from November to April, so it's about 6 months. So she's supposed to come over on my birthday. And we dated 6 months exactly. She did not come over my birthday. She said she was going to. Because apparently she was busy now or something. And, yeah, so she was busy now. Which she said for the past 2 weeks, no plans. So she said she was busy. So I'm like, alright, that's fine. And I turned 13 that day. Next day, I go to the mall to spend a little bit of that birthday moolah. And then, who do I see there? Who is the person I see there? I see her. I did see her, okay? I saw her, I'm like, okay, cool. I see her right now. You're probably thinking, alright, cool. He saw her. He saw her. Okay. That sounds really cool. But when I get down to that nitty gritty, that's when things get bad. So, yeah, this is 2014. So, this would have been April 9th, which was a Wednesday, I think. Yeah. So, I see you on the bench, and then I see her with this other dude. Ooh, this is where this gets tricky, yeah. You're in the relationship, solid 6 months. And then this happens, and she was kissing another dude on the bench in the mall. I don't know if I said anything to anybody. I think I just randomly started crying, but I'm not sure if I made up an excuse to why I was crying, if I actually said why. Because I mentioned I had a girlfriend, but she never did come over. She was supposed to date before. It didn't happen. She's kissing another dude on the bench, and which was just really, really unfortunate. And man, that was bad. That was bad all around. I've been in 4 relationships, and this is just the first one. They get worse. There's one good one, and it's the most recent one. I'm just gonna say that. So yeah, she's cheating on me. I figured out for how long. It was for a month and a half, I think. So that was a bad time. You might be asking yourself, has he ever gotten over this? And I'm gonna give you the straight up answer. No, I have never gotten over this. I have never gotten over this at all. And I don't know if I ever will. I mean, maybe once it's been about 10 years, I'm like, alright, that was the past. This is over. And it really is what it is. She's cheating on me with another dude. And the best part to top it off is she was about 12 or 13. And this dude was almost 30. That is not even a lie. I really, really wish it was. But it's not. She was dating a guy who was almost 30. I can't begin to tell you the amount of pain and stress that I felt for at least 2 months. And then after that, it's just kind of been like, okay, it still hurts a bit, but it's really over with. And that's how it's been for 6 years. And yeah, I'm past that one now, but let's get to this next one. Alright, so we're going to go all the way from 6th grade to 9th grade, which is when I had my next one. And it was about, was it 2016? Yeah, it would have had been 2016. So 2016, sometime in September, maybe October. When is homecoming? I'm not sure when homecoming is now. I entirely forgot. But we dated for about a month, alright? And she was pretty nice. I had a class with her. And I remember one of her friends, her friend is the one who told me, and her friend, which I'm also friends with, said, so-and-so likes you. Let's call her Lotion. So, I'm going to call her friend Santa Express. So Santa Express told me Lotion liked me, alright? And then me and Lotion just started, the next day, we hugged each other when we left class for 2 days in a row, and then went from there. She was nice, she was always nice, and nice to me every single time. Lotion just, she was nice to me all the time. She didn't really seem a bit secretive, and to be fair, my first girlfriend didn't seem secretive at all. The only red flag was when she didn't come over for my birthday. So it's like she had all the stuff pieced together, but she just slipped up at the last second. But anyway, Lotion, which is the girl we're talking about. If you're wondering how I came up with Santa Express and Lotion, is 2 things on my table. Because I have really dry hands, and Santa Express is a popcorn thing across the table. Okay. Now we've got that settled. Yeah, so me and Lotion, we were going to go to homecoming, which is coming up. The only homecoming I've ever went to. And the only one I plan on going to. I can't go anymore because, again, I'm a senior, and there isn't another one. So me and her, we're going to go to homecoming. So we did. Men are there. We hung out for 10 to 15 minutes. Then this other dude comes up, and she's gone. Never saw her again for the rest of the night. I see her in 4th block a couple days later. Well, this was on a Saturday, so it would have been a couple days later. I see her. Actually, wait. I don't think she came on Monday. Yeah, she didn't come on Monday. She came on Tuesday. I saw her again on Tuesday. I asked her about it, and then she just didn't say anything. And we didn't talk for... we're still not really friends now. I don't know. We didn't speak at all to each other for a solid 2 weeks, and then we each said a few words randomly about class stuff. But then, that's just pretty much it. And that's how it's... That was stressful. That was really stressful. And now we're going to get to the third one. Okay. You're like, man, Xanthus, how can this get worse? How could this possibly get worse? Well, here we are at this third person. Alright, so now I'm going to actually say somebody's name. I'm not going to say the name of the girl. I'm going to call her, what else is around me here? I'm going to call her Tiny Plastic Hand. So Tiny Plastic Hand, who I just found out about a week and a half ago, was cousins with Lotion. So Tiny Plastic Hand was clearly a problem. Now, my friend Owen, who has he been in videos with me now? I entirely forget. I've mentioned him. I know that. But my friend Owen dated her, and he said how bad she was. He dated her twice. Yes, she's bad. She's just toxic. If you can put all the toxicness into one person, then there you go. She is racist. She's homophobic. She has all these bad qualities that when you're not dating her, when you're dating her, you don't know this. But when you're not dating her, it just all floats around her. I don't know what it is. And then she was trying to blame me for harassing one of my friends when it was honestly just her, and she blamed me for having autism. I don't know. And that was recent. That just happened. That happened 2 weeks ago. I should have just kept her blocked, but that good person in me tries to fix these broken, unstable people, which is exactly what she was. That lasted for... I think this one lasted for 30 days exactly. I have 6 months. I think it was 6 months, and then the one before this was 26, and I think this one was 30. Yeah. And then, okay, so you're like, geez, how did you deal with tiny plastic hand? It was a month. It was a hard month. I had a bunch of friends just being like, this is a mistake. This is a mistake. Now, when you have friends tell you that it's a mistake to date somebody, the first thing you should be thinking about is, why? Why would I listen to my friends? Well, why am I going to listen to my friends? It's not really up to them, is it? Now, I should have. Because when you have 6 people telling you, hey, this is not a good idea. This is not a good idea at all. You really need to stop. One of them was Jacob. One of them was Owen. Jacob has appeared on the channel before. Or on Xanzone channel before, not this one. When you're being told over and over that something is a mistake and you just don't really care, then yeah, it's a problem. Now, I posted... here's how we broke up, alright? Best breakup of all time. A YouTube rant. I did a YouTube rant, and that's how we broke up. Which, again, it's my least favorite video I've ever made. And yeah, is it still up on the channel? Yes. Yes, it is. You can still watch it. Am I going to tell you what it's called? Nope. But you can still watch it. So, yeah, there's all the available options. That made no sense. I don't know why I just said that. But yeah, I dated her. Big mistake. Big mistake. It was really, really bad. And again, I just learned like a week and a half ago that she's friends with Lucian. So, who would think that tiny plastic... they're friends. I meant cousins. Who would think that tiny plastic hands was cousins with Lucian? Pain. Pain is what I felt on that day. Sorry, my cat's just looking at a distance. It's kind of weird. But anyway. Tiny plastic hands, man. That was an experience. Don't break up via YouTube rant. That is personal experience. Do not do it. Also, if you're not a YouTuber, don't become one. That is also good stuff to know. Unless you're mentally ready. I was never mentally ready because I'm a damaged human being. And I've been a damaged human being for a long time. Anyway, let's get to the most recent one. So this was between 9th and 10th grade in the summer. So about 2017 in the summer. And this lasted a month. So this was in like August. And broke up, I think, a day or two before the first day of school. I think this is the one that was just over a month, and then the other two was a month and one was just under, I think. Yeah. I could just not be remembering at all. Yeah, this is the last one. So it's been a long time. It's been 3 years since I've dated. But it doesn't really matter. It does, actually. I'm kind of mad about that, but it doesn't matter. No, I'm not a person who needs something. I am. What am I talking about? Anyway, so this one went great. All right, this one went great, and this is why I don't like white people. It's true, because the first 3 were white. This one was not, and I'm still friends with this one. Let's call her Rebecca. So Rebecca, the only one I bother actually giving a real name. The only one Rebecca was good. She was great. She was great. Dated her for a bit over a month. We hung out like 3, maybe 4 times that summer. It was great. Loved every part of it. We were great. It was, yeah. And then then we broke up. And the reason we broke up is just because we're like, well, we're not really into each other like that. We thought we were. But then we realized, we're just better as friends. And then we were friends for about 6 months, and then she moved. So that was nice. It's good of Rebecca. It's always nice when people move, isn't it? I don't know how I just spent 20 minutes talking about my relationships, but now if I was gonna rank them from best to worst, I'd go Rebecca. Then I'd go Lotion. Then I'd go the one I forgot the name of, so I'm gonna call her Table. Then I'm gonna go with Tiny Plastic Hands. Now, Table cheated on me, yes, with this dude who was almost 30. However, the insane toxicness of Tiny Plastic Hand was way worse. Like it was like rubbing sandpaper, like really rough sandpaper, on your elbow or something, and like let's just say you had like dry elbows or something, and you're just rubbing that really rough sandpaper on it. I mean it's like a constant pain. But with Table, I had something decent, I guess you could say that, like for most of it, and that was something I couldn't say with Tiny Plastic Hand. So yeah, that's the story. That's the 4 relationships I've had. And when you go at it like that sounded weird. Sorry. When you go about getting a relationship, you gotta have the mindset, I'm not better than this person, we're equals. And that is how you get through it. Alright? If you like cheat, first of all, my God, if you are gonna cheat on somebody, honestly, you just deserve to die. If somebody is watching this that has cheated on somebody, you deserve death. Like, ooh, because it still hurts me to this day. And honestly, I don't know why I have chosen to live. That is a joke. Or maybe it's not. It doesn't really matter. I'm personally fine. Nothing's going to happen. And on next week's podcast, we're going to be talking about Zanzone ideas that were scrapped. Because that is what everybody wants and what everybody needs. Thanks for watching, and see you then. Bye.